There's a moment where you notice something. It's subtle, easy to move past. Maybe it's something they said. Maybe it's how something felt. Maybe it's a reaction that didn't quite sit right. And in that moment, you recognize it. Not fully, but enough. And then something happens next. You don't leave. You don't confront it. You don't pause the connection. You move past it. And that moment doesn't feel like a decision, but it is. Because staying doesn't usually happen all at once, it happens in moments like this. Hi, I'm Kristal Sage, and in this video, we're gonna slow this down and look at what actually happens in those moments. Not in a big, obvious way, but in the quiet decisions that build over time. Now, take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. There's nothing to fix here, just something to notice more clearly. So there's often a first moment where something doesn't feel quite right, and instead of stopping there, you soften it. You might think, maybe I misunderstood. Maybe it's not that serious. Maybe I'm overthinking. And just like that, the moment passes. Not because it didn't matter, but because it didn't feel strong enough to act on. And this can happen in many different relationships, not just romantic. It can happen with a partner, a parent, a family member, or a friendship. Anywhere there's a connection. Then something else begins to happen. You adjust quietly. You might say a little less, explain a little more, trying to keep things steady. Not in a dramatic way, just gradually. And those adjustments don't feel like staying. They feel like maintaining the connection. There are also moments where you pause internally. You notice something again, and this time you sit with it a little longer. But instead of acting, you talk yourself through it. It's still early. They didn't mean it that way. I'll give it more time. And in that moment, you stay again. It doesn't feel like staying, it feels like continuing. And because of that, there's no clear point where it feels like a decision was made. But over time, those moments begin to layer, and eventually you find yourself deeper in the connection. Still asking, how did I get here? And at a certain point, something shifts. What once felt small now feels heavier. There's more investment, more emotion, more history, and that makes it harder to step back because now it doesn't feel like just a moment. It feels like something meaningful. So this is where we slow down. This isn't about something being wrong with you. It's about understanding how staying actually happens. Not all at once, but in moments. Moments where you soften, adjust, explain, continue. And those moments feel small, but they shape everything. You might reflect on, what have I noticed but moved past? Where did I adjust instead of pause? What felt small at the time but mattered later? If you're ready to explore this more deeply, I created a program called Relational Pattern Breakthrough. It's a structured process designed to help you begin recognizing and interrupting these patterns in a grounded and intentional way. This work applies across many types of relationships, and you can find more details in the description below. If this conversation resonates with you, you're welcome to stay connected here. And if you'd like to continue exploring this kind of work, you can subscribe. Take care of yourself, and I will see you in our next conversation. As always, have a beautiful day ahead.